guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video we will see how we can create microservices in ASP.NET Core, and we will use the .NET 10 framework as well. Along with that, we know that microservices is a very important thing while you talk about the scalability of the application. Okay, so in terms of scalability, we always talk about the microservices. And if you see that some applications like Swiggy, Zomato, Ola, Uber, they always use the microservices for the different tasks. Okay, or in this video I will create the microservices in front of you so that you will get to learn the microservices in the ASP.NET Core. And this video is important for those developers who always wants to learn the microservices but they don't get any kind of content to learn the microservices at a full-fledged. Okay, so this video is for everyone, and I just want to welcome you all to my YouTube channel. Okay, so without getting any details, so let's get started with the main content. So here I have Visual Studio 2026. Okay, and we will create the microservices in the .NET 10. Okay, and we have already told you that .NET 10 always works in the Visual Studio 2026. Okay, and if you want to see the installation guide of .NET 10 and Visual Studio 2026, so there is a separate video created on my YouTube channel. So just check out in the description box. Okay, and you will found the link of those videos. Okay, so let's see. So first I will just create a new project. In the new project I will create a blank solution. Okay, so I will search here as a blank solution, or simply I will just create the blank solution, and I will name it as a microservices demo. Okay, so here we will create the microservices. Okay, and now the things is gonna to start here. Okay, and let me explain you that what kind of microservices we will create. Okay, so simply first we will create the API gateway. In this microservices we will use the Ocelot API gateway, and it is a very easy to use, to understand, to create the microservices pattern as well. And along with that, the topic on the microservices is that we will create two microservices. One is to get the list of orders, and second microservices will be able to get the list of catalogs. Okay, so those two microservices will be created in this video using the Ocelot services. Okay, and let me tell you that what is the microservices. Okay, and if you all if you feels that your application is feels congested and you want to make your application more scalable, just like Swiggy, Zomato, Ola, or Uber. Okay, then you will always prefer to make to make the microservices for the different services. Okay, so here is the terms of the microservices comes in the ASP.NET Core. Or so let's see how we can start here. Okay, so we will create three projects. Okay, so first project I will just choose the ASP.NET Core Web API. Okay, and just click over the next, or I will just name it as a API uh, gateway. That's it. Okay, so this project will be API gateway, and I will choose the .NET 10 framework. Okay, and first we should know that what is the API gateway. API gateway is kind of the gateway where we hits the URL of the API gateway, and it will directly land to me the microservices. Okay, so here is the help of the API gateway. Now now we will create the two microservices project. Okay, so I will create a new project again, or I will just name it as a catalogs uh, catalog services. Okay, catalog service. Okay, so I will just click on the next, and I will create as a .NET 10 again. So we have created our first microservices. Now I will create a new project again for the orders as well. Okay, to get the orders. So I will just name it as a orders service. That's super. And I will click the next, or I will create the order services in the .NET 10. So here we have three web APIs project, and we will understand that what's the purpose of these three projects. Okay, so in the first API gateway project, we will set up the API gateway, and here we will set up the Ocelot API gateway for like to create the things like regarding the APIs. Okay, now over here we will define the uh, endpoints of these microservices. Okay, so and here we will define the things here. Okay, and we will go with the minimal APIs. Okay, so that our time won't get wasted to create the controllers, services, and repositories. Okay, so just simply I will just go with the minimal APIs, or I will here I will choose the SQL Server database. Okay, in the SQL Server database, I have created a database which is microservices demo. Okay, and if you expand this database, you will find the tables as well. In the tables, we have two tables, which is catalog table and orders table. And if you see that what's inside this table, simply just go there and we have id name price column here. Or if you just see that orders table, we have the id, item id, and quantity as well. Okay, so simply we will get the list of these things in the microservices. Okay, so let's see how we can do the things start here. So simply let's start with the catalog service. Okay, so simply in the app settings, first I will define the connection string of our database. Okay, and I will name it as a default connection. Super. Okay, perfect. Now if I put the server name is the HP SQL server. Super. Or along with that. Okay, so here we have defined the things. Okay, let me minimize it so that we can see it perfectly. Good. Or the database name is Microservices uh, demo. So let me just copy the name here, or simply I will just put the things here. So this is the database name, and right now we are not encrypting anything here. So simply I will just remove these things, or I will just use the trusted uh, connection, which should be true here. Along with that, I will just use the trust server certificate. Okay, I will enable it as a true, and I will encrypt as a false. Like we are not using any login credential to access the data. So okay, simply I will just copy this connection string, or I will go to the another microservices. Okay, so simply I will scroll down here. I will mention the connection strings the same. Okay, so we have added the connection strings in both microservices. Now I will create new folder in the catalog service. Simply I will add the new folder, and I will just name it as a modals. Along with that, I will add a new folder here as well, or I will just name it as a models. Just keep the things simple. Okay, don't do anything wrong here. Okay, and in the catalog microservices, I will just name it as a catalog. That's it. Okay, and I will just name it as a catalog CS as well. Perfect. In the catalog CS, okay, we need to define the properties of the catalog table. Okay, so we have three properties. First is public integer. I will just name it as ID. Make sure that the property name should be similar to the table. Okay, so please always uh, make sure that you are using the correct things or not. Okay, or simply we will use the price here. Perfect. Okay, so we are using the catalog models, or I will just add a new we will go with the entity framework. Okay, so simply I need to install the entity framework packages. Okay, so just go to the NuGet package solutions. Okay, or here you have to install the four framework packages. First you have to search here entity. Okay, in the entity just install the Microsoft.entity framework. Perfect. And I will just choose these two microservices, and I will just click on the install. Okay, and I will install this package in these two microservices. Super. So we have installed this thing here, or I will just write here design, and this package will also installed in these two packages again. Okay, just to write the things here. Perfect. Or along with that I will choose the tools package here. Okay, so just search the tools as well, or just uh, just come the things up here. Okay, or right now the things it is not showing here. Okay, so let me stop the searching as well, or I will just name it as a entity frame. Or let me scroll down here. Okay, entity, just search again, or there was another package which is SQL Server. Okay, I will just accept the terms and condition to install this package. Or the next package is entity framework core dot tools, and I will install this package again. Okay, so make sure that you have installed these four packages in your project. Okay, so that you will be able to work on it. Okay, so we have installed all these packages. Okay, or simply I will just add application DbContext class. Okay, so I will just use here application DbContext. Perfect. So here I have added a class, and this class should be inherited from the DbContext uh, class. Okay, or simply I will just import the package here, entity framework core. Okay, perfect. Now I will create the constructor of this class. In the constructor I will pass the uh, like uh, application like not application db context options. In the db context options you have to pass your a class name. Okay, so this is my class name, and I will just create as an option, and I will just put it as a put in the base as well. Okay, so that we won't get any issues. Okay, now I will just bind my tables here. Okay, so if I just go there, so my table name is catalog. Okay, good. So I will just make it as a catalog. Super. Okay, in the db set. Okay, so simply I will just go here, or I will just name here it as a table name. Okay, nice. So we have the table, or I will just remove the e here. I think I made a mistake. for this frame. Okay, so just forget the things here. So we have the things we have mentioned here. Now it's come to go with the program CS. Okay, so let's see. So we have to register our application DB context. Okay, so I will just use builder.services.add DB context in the DB. Okay, so my copilot suggested the things. I will just use the application DB context class here. Simply again, I will just use the SQL server. Okay, I think I need to import the class again. Okay, so we have imported the package as well, or so, and my connection is string name is default connection. So this is my default connection, or simply I will just put my default connection string here. Okay, so that it will be able to fetch the things here. So in this way we have added the things and we have set up the things in the catalog microservices. Okay, or now we have to do same thing in the uh, orders microservices as well. Okay, so simply in the order services I will add a new class in the model section, the model folder. Okay, or I will just name it as orders. Okay, perfect. In the orders table we have the entities like id, item and quantity. Super. So simply I will just use it as a id or quantity or item id. So I will just remove these two fields here, or I will create the another field which is item id. Super. So we have added these three fields here, and I will just name my table as a orders table, so that our entity framework core will not confuse. Now in the models table I will add the application DB context class. In the application DB context I will just DB context. Super. And in the application DB context we have to do the same thing here that we have done in the okay, so that we have done in the catalog service. Now I will create a constructor. In the constructor you have to pass the DB context options. In the options you have to use the application DB context, or I will just make it as a options. Okay, and I will just pass the in the base class I will pass the options as well. Now I will define the table which I am using in this microservices. Okay, so this is the orders table, or make sure that your table name should be similar here. Okay, now let me cross check the things again so that we won't get any issues while working with the APIs. So we have done a very important thing here. Now I will create the minimal API. Okay, to get the to get these records. Okay, so simply I will just create app.map.get. Okay, or I will just use the uh, like what should I do here? Okay, so I will name it as a catalog get data. Okay, okay, super. Okay, now I will just so here I have created the minimal APIs, and the API is following the asynchronous programming, and I am passing the application DB context, and in the application DB context I am trying to fetch the fetch the list of catalogs, and simply I will just return the records while I will hit this API. Okay, so here we have mentioned the things it is looking bad. Okay, so I am just mentioning the items here. Super. Now, if you go to the order services, I will again create a minimal API for to get the results. Okay, so simply I will just use the orders endpoint, and I will make it as asynchronous, and in the parameter I will just pass the application DbContext. Okay, and simply I will just mention the things here. Super. Or I forgot to register my application DbContext. Okay, so builder service add DbContext in. I am just passing the application DbContext, or I will just use options. Okay, super. And options dot use SQL server. Perfect. And I will just use builder dot configuration dot get connection string, and in the get connection string I will pass the connection string name, which is default connection, obviously. So I have passed my connection string, so I have registered my application DbContext. Now what I have do here, simply I will just get the data for what await context dot orders dot to list async. Perfect. And simply I will return results. Let me remove the thing here. Results dot okay, or simply in the okay I will just return the data. So I have set up the things here. Okay, or like I have implement my microservices here. Okay, now I will create the API gateway. Before creating API gateway, first I would like to check that everything is working fine or not. Okay, so first I will just use the order services. Okay, so that we will check that like things are working properly or not. Okay, so simply I will just go there, or perfect. Now uh, like let this application build here. So you have seen that we have done a very important step, that we have set up the microservices project here. Now it's time to set up the API gateway to handle those requests to access the microservices API endpoint. Okay, so the project is running here, or simply let me check over here. So okay, so my project is running. Now I will just copy the things here, and I will go to the Google. Perfect. Or I will just check that my API is working fine or not. I will just go to programs. Yes, let me check the endpoint. Okay, so it is the orders. Or let's see, everything is working fine or not. If I get the results, so it means that our like we have set up the things properly, so that we won't get any issue while I hit this thing here. Okay, so I am getting the results. Okay, so it means that I have uh, I have done the things properly. Now it's time to check the uh, catalog service as well. So I will run the catalog service. Okay, after that we will start with the we will start to implement the API gateway. Okay, so first let me check that is catalog service is working or not. Okay, and it is a very important thing to check that while you're working with the microservices. Or Okay, so this is the endpoint that I will use, or along with that, let me see that what is the localhost 7179. Perfect. So 7179, good. Simply I will just try to get the data from the catalog table, or let's see if I get the results from the catalog table. It means that we have set up things properly. Okay, superb. So we have done a very important step here. Now we will start to implement, we will start to create the Ocelot services, okay, and we will create the API gateway for our these services, okay, so that our microservices will work properly. Now I will go to the NuGet package. In the NuGet package, I will install package, okay, which is Ocelot. Just search here Ocelot, okay, and you will get this thing here, okay. So you have to install this Ocelot package in the API gateway project, and simply I will just click the install, and we will install the Ocelot package in the API gateway project, okay. And I have already told you earlier that we will use the Ocelot package to work on it, okay. So let's see, in the dependency I have added the Ocelot package, okay, successfully. Now what I will do here, simply I will first I will create the new JSON file, okay. So I will add an item, or I will just search here JSON. Perfect. Okay. Now I will name it as a Ocelot.json. Good. Super. Now we have to mention so many things here. Okay, like first we have to mention the things like what should be the global route as well. Okay, and where the things will work. Okay, so first I will mention the routes, okay, and in the routes we will pass the array of the objects, okay. So first I will create the object, or right now my copilot suggesting me the things here, okay. So okay, so I will just hit the enter, okay. Now in my so right now I have created the get APIs, okay. So simply what I will do here, I will just use the I will just choose the get method, okay. Now in the, like, first you have to know that what is the upstream template and what is the downstream template, okay. So the upstream template means that if I tell you that what is the upstream template, like whenever client like it is from the client side, okay, and this is from the microservices side, okay. Like if you if you hit this URL from the client side, okay, so it will directly land on this API microservices, okay. So here is the purpose to tell that if you hit this API, okay, from the client side, so it will directly map your endpoint to this endpoint, okay. So here is the purpose to use the downstream path template and the upstream path template, okay. So if I tell you that what is my downstream template for the catalog API, okay. So simply I will just use the catalog slash items, okay. So this is my downstream API, okay. So simply I will paste the things here. Along with that, what I will do here, simply I will just choose the schema type is HTTPS, okay. And right now my host is local host, okay. Right now I'm just using the local host, so simply just choose the things here. Or if you just go, like if you check that what is the port number of the for your catalog service. Okay, simply just go to your properties. In the launch setting, you will see your URL here. Okay, and if you see that this is your HTTPS port number. Okay, so this, so 7179 is my port number. Okay, so simply I will just paste my port number here, or along with that I would like to keep the URL pattern same as the downstream, so that we won't get any confusions here. Okay, and later on you will, like, you can change uh, yourself as well. Okay, now we have set up the things for the catalog API. Now it's time to mention the things about the uh, orders table, like orders API. Okay, so how the things will work. So I will just so my API name was orders, and I will just use the HTTPS schema. And if you just and let me update the things here. So I have used the orders API again. Okay, like this. So I will hit the API as a orders. Okay, and I want to keep the endpoint same as the downstream endpoint. Okay, now you see that what is the port number of order services. Just go to your properties and launch settings, and you will find your port number, or just paste your port number here. Okay, so we have set up the things here. Okay, and we will be able to map our endpoints at the downstream. Now here is the main comes thing, that like, what should be your client side port number. Like it should be very necessary to know as well. Okay, uh, like like uh, like what kind of port number will be used. Okay, so to mention this thing here, we will use the global configuration class here. Okay, so we will use the global configuration. So in the global configuration, you will decide your base URL. Okay, so simply what I will do here, base URL. Okay, now in the base URL, simply I will just use the URL which is 7240. Okay, and make sure that this port number should not simulate to this one. Okay, so we have set up the things in the Ocelot.json, and it is a very important thing, and we have mapped our client side endpoint to the downstream main endpoint. Okay, so we have done a very important step in the uh, Ocelot.json. Now what you have to do here, go to your program CS of the API gateway. Now along with that, now what should you, like, what you have to mention the things here. Okay, so simply what I will do here, I will just register my Ocelot.json here. Okay, so I will, so builder.configuration, I will add the JSON file. Okay, in the JSON file I will just mention the JSON file is Ocelot.json, and I just want to make it optional as a false, and it will reload the changes and on the runtime. Okay, so I just made it, make it as a true. Now what I will do, I will just use the builder.services. Okay, and I will add my I will add the Ocelot package here. So, and in the Ocelot package, I am just passing the configuration of the this API gateway. So we have set up the all the things here. Okay, and what should we do here? Simply we have to start all the application simultaneously. Okay, so if you want to start all the applications simultaneously, just click on the solution file and go to the let me check here what was the option. Okay, configure startup project. Simply click over here, click the multiple startup project, or just select the start. Okay, or you have to uh, make it as a debug target as a HTTPS. Okay, right now I'm select here at HTTPS because I have set up the things and set up entire things in the Ocelot.json. Okay, so we will start all the application from here. Okay, now I will start the application, or simply I will just open my Postman here. Okay, and we will hit the API, we will hit the endpoint which I have mentioned in the global configuration of the Ocelot.json, and simply we will just hit the base URL of the things. Okay, so that I have created. So simply I will just create a new request. Okay, or what I will do here, I will go to my application. Okay, and right now my application is in the building state. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so the build process is successfully done, and all three application are in the running state. Perfect. Or let me go to the Ocelot.json, and simply I will copy this URL that I have mentioned in the base URL, or I will go to my Postman. I will paste here. Okay, or simply let me check that we have start the application or not. So all the application is started here. Super. Now what I will do here, simply I will just hit the first API. So I will send the request, and now what it is telling me here, so it is telling me, so send the request again. Or right now it is facing the issue. Okay, so let me let me check the things again. Okay, like orders or 97095. Okay, let me check the things. Okay, this is the catalog service. Okay, this is the API. Okay, along with that we have the 7095. Okay, so I have done all the things in the here. Okay, so where the things we have forgot, so local host, and along with that we have the things local host. Okay, so we have mentioned all the things here. Okay, so where we are, where we are getting the problem, let me hit this API request again. So okay, so simply just close this application. Okay, I think I have, man, I okay guys. Okay, so I just forget to mention the things here. Okay, like never forget to add the app use Ocelot. Okay, I just I just worry that what the things are gone wrong here. Okay, perfect, and I will make it as await. Okay, so that our application in the like make sure that your Ocelot should always follow the asynchronous. So that's why I added the await keyword here. Okay, so okay, so it will start here. Or let's see that application, all the applications is working properly or not, so we don't get any issues. And simply I will just hit this request again. So here is the things are not working, and let me do check again, what's the reason behind to not working of this thing. Or let me check the launch setting. So it is 7126. Okay, and if I just go here, okay, here is the bowl. Okay, guys, never trust the GitHub Copilot. Okay, so my best URL will be 7126. Okay, my God, 7126. Okay, and guys, please don't repeat such mistakes that like me that I have repeated. Okay, or let me uh, the things here. Okay, or I have run all the applications. Okay, or with that, super. Now, what I will do here, I will just send the request and we will see that we will get the results or not. Or it is a very important keynote that we will get the response from the orders microservices. And with this single endpoint, with this single domain, we will get the result from the two different microservices. And if you want to check that that data should come from the catalog items. Okay, so I will just change the things here. Okay, and I will just hit the request, and you will see that we will get the data from the uh, catalog items, and we haven't changed the port number as well. Okay, so this is the microservices, and this is the way to set up the microservices in .NET 10 and using the Ocelot package. So this was a very fundamental concept to integrate microservices as well. Okay, or I hope you love this thing here. Okay, and guys, don't make such silly mistakes that I made here. Okay, like in the Ocelot.json at the point here. Okay, my GitHub copilot suggesting me that URL. Okay, and I haven't checked that port number is the same or not. Okay, so make sure that your port number should be similar that. Okay, so right now I'm using the HTTPS schema. Okay, so make sure that your port number should be as a HTTPS as well. Okay, so I hope you love this content and you love this thing here. Okay, and let me explain you the things again that what I have done here. Okay, so this is the basic fundamental things to set up the catalog solution order solution. Okay, like I don't need to explain such basic things here. Okay, now the things come up here. Okay, to set up the API gateways. Okay, so in the API gateways, first I created the Ocelot.json. In the Ocelot.json, first I created the routes of array of routes. Okay, in the array of routes we have the downstream and the upstream part template. Okay, so just you have to mention the things here. Okay, and it is a very simple thing. Okay, and whenever you work with the Ocelot.json, and okay, so it will give you the auto suggestion, so you don't need to worry about anything. Along with that, make sure that like the port number you are using here and here, you should always cross check from the launch settings.json. Okay, and if you love this video and if you love this content regarding the microservices setup in the .NET 10, so hit the like button and share this video to your friends or colleagues or network as well. And guys, I just want to tell you that please subscribe my YouTube channel, and we have created a developers platform which is f2bstack.com. Okay, and we bring this platform for all the developers who wants to grow their skills in the software development. Okay, so we have so right now we have the training topic which is the advanced .NET Web API full course. If you want to learn the .NET full API, Web API, okay, so just go to the YouTube videos. Okay, and you will find all the videos related to the .NET. Okay, or we have make things easy for you, that we have divided our videos in the categories as well. Okay, so you will found our videos in the categories as well. Okay, like you don't need to find videos while scrolling on the YouTube channel. Okay, and we have the blogs as well. Okay, and currently we having only 3 4 blogs as well. Okay, and if you want this source code of this application, okay, just drop me a comment in this video. Okay, and I will publish the source code to my website in the blog section. You will found the blogs as well. Okay, so that you won't get any confusion in the future. Okay, and and guys, this is the platform. We always welcome your ideas. Like if you have any ideas and any blogs, and if you want to publish your ideas, so always welcomes you, or definitely we will publish your blogs as well. Okay, and we are happy to publish it here. Okay, so thank you for watching this video till here, and tag and guys, please like this video and share this video to your friends, your colleagues on network as well, and share this video to all your friends who wants to learn the microservices, and just drop me your comment that how much you like this content, you love this video. Okay, so till then, take care guys, bye bye, have a good day.